This is going to be a singles reading for the sign of Pisces. Okay, so this is Pisces. Pisces singles. Pisces, we're almost out of this retrograde. I'm so happy about that because it's pretty thick today, and it's been a tough retrograde with Venus in retrograde and Mercury in retrograde, and I'm really happy that everything's about to sort of transit out into a nice forward open space. So if you've been feeling the pull of muckiness, we're gonna pull out of that. Okay, so this is for my Pisces singles, and what we're asking right now is just what's going on around you, and then we'll ask what's coming around in the near future. This is for Pisces. See, there's that. I can't shuffle cards to save my life right now. Pisces, this is totally the retrograde for me. This like never happens to me, only in retrograde. So we'll get it together here soon. I'm just gonna go one more time to get a nice clean read for my Pisces gang. What's going on around my Pisces right now? My Pisces singles. So this card was kind of standing out a couple times through the shuffle. Four of Swords. So you might be in a time of sort of like recovery mode, repair. Let's see. Let's see what comes out for you. This is for Pisces singles. It's a lot of cards. So we're going to go again. Gonna get a few more cards before we dive in. Okay, for Pisces singles, can I just get a couple more cards? Thank you. Oh, that's nice. With this Three of Swords here, it's nice that the Death and Rebirth card is here. Okay. So, you know, you might have some new energy, like trying to come in right now. Like someone trying to offer you some love. But I just feel, again, like you're in repair mode about some kind of pain. Something that has been painful for you. Let's see, why is Three of Swords here? It's like you're trying to find your balance. You're trying to get your footing right now. Yeah, so it's something to do with love that's got you like sitting here in this sort of heartbreak mode, yeah. But I feel like this is not what caused the heartbreak mode. I feel like this is a new sort of like naive energy trying to come into your space right now, but you might not really be in a space to accept this sort of new cup of love. You may have a sense that it's not, you know, someone who really knows what they're doing all the way. I feel like this, whatever kind of hurt you in the recent past or something that you're still dealing with, is like someone who came in and it looked like there was going to be romance, like they presented to you like they had romance, you know, for you, but that's not really what ended up happening. You got your heart broken in this situation, whatever happened, but you're trying to find your balance, but also I feel like this energy, like you may have been put in a space of feeling a real lack of power in the situation, but things are going to shift, you know, things are going to shift more into balance. And you're going to be taking your power back here, right? And this is a closeout. What's happening here is this cycle is closing out. This heartbreak cycle, it's closing out, right? So this is the end of the tarot. This is where that story ends and a new story begins. But it's a new balanced story, the World card. And this is like universe pulling you out of this with justice and death and rebirth and the world card. This is sort of like divinity, like guiding you out of this. Whatever this was, it was definitely not meant to stay, you know, even if it hurt a whole bunch to go through this. I feel like this was a person who promised you a lot of things, but didn't really come through. Maybe didn't show up the way that they seemed in the beginning, like they were gonna, like they appeared to be this like perfect person, and it is just not how it turned out. Okay, so you're definitely closing this cycle out, though. This is like a donezo. This is a done deal. This is not something that you're looking back to go back to, but you're trying to heal from. So as you close that door and you start to emerge forward, you're going through a really transformative period, right? You're going to a place where you find your balance. You may just be like in a tendency right now you may be wavering like between coming out of it and going back into it, right? And maybe sometimes not really wanting to deal with it. Like this pain is like, sometimes you just want to like maybe shut it out and just like not just pretend it's not there and not deal with it. Why is the Seven of Swords here? I feel like it's just here to say like, go ahead and make sure that you process and deal with these things, because that's a part of the transformation process. Yeah, okay. So this wanted to come out in reverse, and I'm going to take it in reverse. So this is like, okay. If you get into a space where you avoid like really processing this grief, like sometimes you have to just let it be present and feel it and grieve it so that you can move on and move through your transformation, right? Because this guy upright, like he's alternating. He's like in the transformation. He's in his head. He's worried, but he's also got this alternate way of being over here. So he's sort of like in and out, right? But I think when he comes out in reverse, it's like this sort of like trying to bypass the feelings of the pain and just like put on a brave face and all of that and like not really deal with it kind of keeps you stuck. Kind of keeps you stuck in this mode instead of moving out to this guy with his arms open and the light shining down on him. And you know, it's like, if you notice, there's like birds flying right above him too. So this is a space where he comes out of this and he feels super freed up. But and sometimes this card can indicate like a deceptive person, right? But that's not really its placement here. If it were up here, I would say, yeah, this was like a shady, deceptive person, but that's not really where this is falling. This is, to me, falling where it's like, this is the tendency right now going on for you to just, this guy's like sneaking away, right? So this is about like, to me, what I'm picking up is like not processing, not confronting what happened. So go ahead and allow yourself that time to process and heal from this. And there was a Four of Swords at the top of the deck, which is sort of more of a time of, and it really spoke to me. It's a time of like being in the nest and sort of taking that time to integrate your heart back into your body and recover. So I think that's really indicated here to go ahead and allow yourself to take that time to find your balance and go through that transformation, you know, because it's here for you, you know, and you may already be in this transformation and you may have an awareness that you've had this like sort of urge to do this, to just shut it out. Like it doesn't exist, but it doesn't go away. It just stays stuck. And if we don't sort of deal with the grieving process of like the things that break us, then we stay stuck, a little bit stuck, right? And we sometimes can miss this opportunity to have the transformation and to have the cycle really close, but a new fresh cycle open up. So in this Page of Cups, I feel like this is just, it's like you've got like someone trying to bump into you with like a little bit of love, but you're just like, you need to deal with this stuff first, right? So we're going to ask Pisces what's coming around the bend for you. What is coming up in the near future for you? I feel like you've got like a better time coming up for you. I feel like you're in transformation mode, like you're working the problem. Yeah. But that Seven of Swords, I think, was just here to say to just avoid that tendency, if you have it, to just sort of bury the problem. Because you wanna acknowledge the issue, so that, you know, and your feelings and your energy break, so that you can really move on from it, you know, and have a clean start without dragging baggage into your next thing. Like the term timeout, timeout, timeout just keeps coming to mind. Like, take that time out and recover. Okay, so this is for my Pisces singles, and this is just what's coming up in the near future. Sometimes when there's like recovery indicated, I almost don't even want to go into near future, because I feel like the indication is to heal. But let's see. We're just going to take a peek anyway. Yeah. And it may follow up more. Yeah, there's balance here. So let's see. For Pisces singles, what's coming up in the near future? Exactly. See, I was saying time out, time out, time out, and exactly what's here, the Hanged Man. Hanged Man is definitely on a timeout. So where that Seven of Swords doesn't really want to dive deep. I think the Moon card is here to also support that idea of diving deep and getting to know like the parts of yourself that are unknown. And the Star card is here next up. So this is like, you know, get internal, and also see, oh, you've got like a lot of repetitive cards here. I knew that was what was going to happen. Like something in me was saying, like, you don't even need to do the second part of the reading, because it's already indicated in the first part. And it's funny because we got a lot of duplication. So, but there's more information here to talk about, right? So this is talking about like what's unknown. It's funny because Seven of Swords can be a deceptive card, and the Moon can speak about secrets, but I don't, this is not about outside energy. This is more within you. This is more about getting honest with yourself, getting to know what's really going on inside of you. Take that deep dive, you know, get internal and really get to know yourself more. Start to love yourself more. And this time what it will do is give you a space where you get a lot of clarity on what are your wishes. Because I think when you're stuck in heartbreak, right, we can be so hurt sometimes that it takes us to a place where we can't really see like what our wishes are, what our forward momentum sort of future oriented thoughts look like. So I think taking this deeper dive internally and really asking yourself, like, what do you want in your future? What kind of quality do you want in your life? What are the ways that you want to feel moving forward? You know, not just about like, oh, what do I want my next relationship to look like? That's not the gig. You know, this is about wish. This is about wishing. This is about getting clear on what your wishes are. And the Star card can also be a rebirth. To me, she's very childlike in this card. And she's just looking up at the sky with a little string attached to a star, and she's making a wish, right? But I think that the advice here is to ask yourself, what are your wishes? But not only like what are your wishes, what do they feel like? I want to feel, you know, I have a desire to feel secure, safe, heard, loved, whole. And this is about getting clarity where you may not have clarity even on what joy really looks like for you. This is a time to get clarity on what joy looks like for you, right? And this is a time, I feel like once you can do that deep dive and like confront the things that are hard Don't push them away. Don't try to mask them away. Don't try to show up like everything is okay when everything is not okay. You know, you don't have to show up like everything is okay when your damn heart is broken, right? You're allowed to feel that and process that. So give yourself the kindness and space and time to really let your heart heal. And then you've got justice here. So it's like where you've put a lot of love in and a lot of care, and you've had that, like, those people show up and just like break you in half. This is turning. This is turning for you. This is where you get to find your balance. And this is where things start to play out, where when you get clarity on your wishes and what you want it to look like, that's when that balance can start to return to you. And what you've put out there can come back in for you, right? Because that's really ultimately what we want. We want the reciprocation, even if it's just on an energetic level, like with the universe, or whatever you believe in, source, God, whatever. We want that balance to come back to us of what we give, right? So this is your time that when you get clarity and you get that self-knowledge, that's when this can come in, this balance, and when your cups get to be full, right? When you get to start to receive. And that's going to come along with that time out. And I was saying the phrase time out, time out, time out kept coming in. So this is a time to pull back and get introspective. Hanged man can't move. He can't move, he or she, whoever, cannot move to make decisions or really navigate. This is a time that's called for to get a new perspective, and to get still and get quiet and put yourself on timeout until that perspective can shift into that future-oriented element of where you want it to go, right? And you've got, like, in your, I wouldn't say immediate future, because I feel like all this processing needs some time, but you've got like long-term stability in front of you. You know, you've got the possibility of long-term commitment coming in for you, and you know, near future is not super distant and super far off, right? So this is in the energy coming through for you, this King. This is a very stable, safe, secure, but this is long-term security, safety, commitment. But also this might just be like what's coming to be established in your life. But we're here, you know, for singles to talk about like possible love scenarios too, right? So when we're in that frame, King of Pentacles can just be a very beautiful, warm, safe, secure, loyal, committed, long-term partner. So this is on the horizon, right? This is what's in near future. I don't know what near future means, folks. I'm not here to tell you it's in a week, a month, 3 months. You know, near future is just means like not in 10 years, right? Not in a year, but I'm asking about like sort of the nearish future. And again, you've got transformation here. So this has shown up twice in your reading, and so has justice. So you've got, it's like you've got karma turning in your favor, but you've also got this time and ability to totally transform everything. And especially with the Hanged Man here, this is the time. This is the window for you, Pisces. This is the window for your transformation, right? This is the time when you get to reclaim and reshape your life. And this is major arcana. So this is reshaping your destiny. So don't be afraid to wish big, you know? Don't be afraid to dream big. And don't be afraid to expand the vision of what you deserve and what you desire and what you really want in your life, so that you can get really clear on what you don't want in your life. And the focus should not be on the don't wants. Keep the focus on what you do want, so that you can really magnetize that in as you go through this transformative period, right? So this can call for meditation. If you're not into meditation, you might want to get into meditation, because this is a space that you can really create from. And this is also a space that can help you really recover from any kind of pain and heartbreak. Meditation is a big medicine that can help so many facets of your life, right? And meditation, literally, there have been studies done. It changes you on a cellular level, and it's very healing. It can heal your mind and body. So if you're not into meditation, check it out. This might be a great tool for you to experience this transformation and to get clarity on what your wishes are, and also to get to know yourself better internally. All right, Pisces, hopefully this resonated with you. This will not resonate with every Pisces because it's a general read, right? So you can feel free to check out your sun, moon, and rising for more information in your other, planetary aspects. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps me grow the channel. But ultimately, just you showing up for this reading helps me grow the channel. So I really appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. All right. Thanks, Pisces. Take care.